This is the East Africa Model Academy, where Africa's techno-future begins. Subject: Creative Arts Grade 8. Theme: 2.0. Today we will look at creating and performing in creative arts and sports. Subtopic: 2.1. Composing rhythm. Objectives: by the end of the sub-strand, the learner should be able to 1. Compose a 4-bar rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time. 2. Write rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time. 3. Play 4-bar rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time. 4. Appreciate rhythm as a means of coordination of movements in performances. How to compose a 4-bar rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time. Creating a 4-bar rhythmic pattern in 3/4 time involves dividing each measure into 3 beats and arranging rhythms within those beats. Here's a step-by-step guide. 1. Understand 3/4 time signature. In 3/4 time, there are 3 beats per measure, and each beat gets a quarter note. 2. Divide each measure into 3. Since each measure has 3 beats, you'll be dividing each measure into 3 parts. 3. Choose rhythmic values. Select rhythmic values for each beat. Common choices include quarter notes, eighth notes, and rests. 4. Create variation. Experiment with different rhythms and rests within each measure to create variation and interest. 5. Maintain consistency. While creating variation is important, maintaining some consistency can help establish a cohesive rhythm pattern. 6. Consider dynamics and articulation. Think about how dynamics, volume, and articulation, how notes are played, can enhance your rhythmic pattern. Example: here's an example of a 4-bar rhythmic pattern in 3/4 time. Please pause this video and study the 4-bar rhythmic pattern carefully. This example provides variation by alternating between quarter notes, eighth notes, and rests while maintaining a consistent pulse within each measure. Feel free to adjust the rhythms and rests to create your own unique pattern. How to write rhythmic patterns in 3 to 4 time. To write rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time, you'll want to focus on dividing each measure into 3 beats and using rhythmic values such as quarter notes, eighth notes, and rests to create patterns. Here's a step-by-step guide. 1. Understand the time signature. In 3/4 time, there are 3 beats per measure, and each beat is a quarter note long. 2. Divide each measure. Divide each measure into 3 equal parts to represent the 3 beats. 3. Choose rhythmic values. Decide which rhythmic values you want to use for each beat. Common choices include quarter notes, eighth notes, and rests. 4. Create patterns. Experiment with different combinations of rhythmic values within each measure to create interesting patterns. You can use a mix of long and short notes, syncopation, and rests to add variation. 5. Maintain the pulse. Even though you're creating patterns, make sure to maintain a steady pulse throughout the piece. This helps the music feel cohesive and rhythmic. 6. Consider dynamics and articulation. Think about how dynamics, volume, and articulation, how notes are played, can enhance your rhythmic patterns and add expression to your music. Example: here's an example of a simple rhythmic pattern in 3/4 time. Please pause this video and study the 4-bar rhythmic pattern carefully. In this example, each measure is divided into 3 beats, and different combinations of quarter notes, eighth notes, and rests are used to create rhythmic interest. Feel free to experiment with different combinations to create your own rhythmic patterns. How to play 4-bar rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time. Playing 4-bar rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time involves understanding the time signature and executing rhythmic patterns over 4 measures, each containing 3 beats. Here's how to do it. 1. Understanding 3/4 time signature. Remember that 3/4 time means there are 3 beats per measure and each beat is a quarter note long. 2. Divide each measure into 3. Mentally divide each measure into 3 equal parts representing the 3 beats. 3. Learn the rhythmic pattern. Familiarize yourself with the specific rhythmic pattern you want to play. This pattern will be repeated over the course of 4 measures. 4. Practice each measure. Practice playing each measure individually until you're comfortable with the rhythm and timing. 5. Connect measures. Once you can play each measure separately, begin to string them together into a continuous 4-bar pattern. Pay attention to the transitions between measures to ensure a smooth flow. 6. Maintain consistent tempo. Keep a steady tempo throughout the 4-bar pattern. You can use a metronome to help you stay on beat. 7. Add dynamics and expression. Experiment with dynamics, volume, and expression to add musicality to your performance. You can vary the dynamics within the pattern to create contrast and interest. 8. Refine and repeat. Continuously refine your performance by paying attention to details such as articulation, timing, and dynamics. Practice the pattern repeatedly until you can play it smoothly and confidently. 9. Experiment and explore. Once you've mastered a basic 4-bar pattern, feel free to experiment with variations. You can change the rhythm, add embellishments, or incorporate different musical elements to create your own unique patterns. Remember to start slowly and gradually increase the tempo as you become more comfortable with the pattern. With practice and patience, you'll be able to play 4-bar rhythmic patterns in 3/4 time with ease. Rhythm, a means of coordination of movements in performances. Rhythm serves as a powerful means of coordinating movements in performances across various artistic disciplines, including dance, music, and theater. Here's how rhythm facilitates coordination. 1. Temporal organization. Rhythm provides a structured framework within which movements are organized in time. By following a rhythmic pattern, performers synchronize their actions with a consistent beat or pulse, ensuring that movements occur at precise moments. 2. Movement synchronization. In group performances, such as dance ensembles or musical ensembles, rhythm helps performers synchronize their movements with each other. Shared rhythmic patterns serve as a unifying force, allowing performers to move together in harmony. 3. Cueing and timing. Rhythm can act as a cue for performers, signaling when specific movements or actions should occur. Whether it's a drumbeat signaling a dancer to start a routine or a musical cue indicating when to deliver a line in a theatrical performance, rhythm provides clear timing cues for performers to follow. 4. Muscle memory and coordination. Practicing movements in coordination with rhythmic patterns helps develop muscle memory and coordination. Through repetition, performers internalize the rhythmic structure of a piece, allowing movements to flow smoothly and effortlessly. 5. Expressive timing. Rhythm allows performers to convey expressive timing and dynamics in their movements. By varying the speed, accentuation, and phrasing of rhythmic patterns, performers can convey emotions, add emphasis, and create dramatic tension in their performances. 6. Energy and momentum. Rhythm creates energy and momentum in performances, driving the flow of movement and maintaining audience engagement. Well-executed rhythmic patterns can enhance the dynamic quality of a performance, creating a sense of excitement and vitality. 7. Connection to music. In musical performances, rhythm serves as a bridge between movement and music. Performers respond to the rhythmic elements of the music, translating its tempo, meter, and groove into physical movements that complement and enhance the auditory experience. Overall, rhythm acts as a fundamental tool for coordinating movements in performances, fostering cohesion, precision, and expressive communication among performers. Whether in dance, music, theater, or other art forms, rhythm plays a central role in shaping the aesthetic and emotional impact of a performance. Dear learner, I really want to thank you for your time and will be happy to see you in my next lesson. Remember to like, subscribe and share widely if you love other school children like yourself. Goodbye for now.